Hey everybody, it's your girl Marielle. Thank you for joining us again here on Midweek TV Show Review. This week is Grownish Season 3, Episode 16. Episode is called All in Love is Fair. So before we begin with the review, please like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's channel. If there's any shows or movies that you would like for me to review, please leave them in the comment section below here or on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Just hit your girl up and we will see what we're going to get done. So we're here every Wednesday for TV show midweek review and every Friday for Friday Night Lights movie review. This Friday's coming up. We're going to be talking about Coming to America, the sequel. Again, thanks for joining us this evening for midweek TV show review. Let's get into it. So I'm going to talk about the episode, what was great about it, what was like, okay. Basically, let's just have a conversation with our midweek TV show review. All right, so let's just get into it. So we know that Grownish stars Yara Shahidi, Trevor Jackson, Chloe and Halle, and Diggy Simmons, along with all the other great characters in the show. So like I said, this episode was All in Love is Fair. So basically, the breakdown of the episode is Anna suspects that her boyfriend is cheating on her, and Chloe and Halle are competing in the Olympics to see who's gonna go. And basically, Aaron and Zoe come to an impasse. So before I go further into that, let's just break it down. So I don't know how you guys feel about this, but the whole Anna and being sus on her man, thinking that he's cheating, and she automatically is like, I never thought that I would be like this, and da 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 da. It's like the character that she portrays, right, is supposed to be, you know, this nice liberal Republican Christian with the cool pastor, and you know, they're learning about forgiveness, trust, all of that stuff that comes within Bible study and church, if anybody goes, whatever. So you would think within that, plus they're practicing abstinence, which they totally botched and fell victim to it, which is not a big deal, because being abstinent when you already have been intimate with someone else before, it is hard to maintain that, especially when you have the physical attraction, and since your body has already experienced that intimacy on a different level, when it becomes a physical thing, it's hard to not want to show how much you care and love and become intimate. So they broke their treaty, but with that, they went and got themselves baptized and recommitted to being abstinent. So Anna is at the diner with her dude, and he's texting, and then when she comes back from the bathroom, he hurry up and puts the phone down. And I know everybody's gonna say he already gave it away, he already looks sus by hurrying up and putting his phone down. But I mean, this is how I see it. If you don't trust your man, or if you don't trust your girl from jump, and when you see something that you think is suspect, then you got two choices. You can either call them on it, or make up your own decision. And if you can't shake it and you feel it in your gut, then just break it off. The whole playing the games thing I'm not a fan of it. Even in college, at college age, you too grown for the games. You know what I mean? Because you're mentally preparing yourself and physically preparing yourself for legitimate adulthood. And college is where you get to experience that the most. This is where you need to build up different things. So one of them, if you're going to be practicing a Christian life, you can't be running the games. And don't come at my neck thinking like, just because you're Christian, you can't do this, you can't do that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if you believe in the trust of a higher power, and you believe that this higher power, God, however you see his name, put this person in your life, if you can trust the Father, you can trust your guy. That's That's what I'm saying. Y'all could disagree. Y'all could disagree with me. Put it in the comments. Don't debate me. Just disagree and we can have this conversation. So she's like trying to distract him. She's like, smell my hands. The food is subpar, but the soap in the bathroom is A1. So the food comes. He goes, all right, I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands too. So she turns around and she sees if he's gone. By the way, I'm sorry if I didn't say the character and his boyfriend's name is Javier. She calls him Javi. So she looks on his phone and she sees that he's been texting somebody, and legitimately the name in the phone is somebody. So she says he's cheating. He's automatically cheating. Not the fact that he recommitted himself to abstinence, not the fact that he recommitted himself to make the relationship that they have work, not the fact that they can recommitted themselves together under God. So on the review on that and my reaction to that, I think on Anna's end, that's really sus to me. Anybody, if you can't trust somebody that quick, even though you know that they recommitted themselves to you and all of that, and you still can hold on and be like, yo, he's cheating, you really need to check yourself, because clearly you need some time by yourself to rebuild this trust, because you don't know barriers. You don't believe in trust, because the first thing out of your head is he's cheating. When you call yourself this, I'm a grown woman, I'm in college, but I'm a grown woman, and you tell your friends on how to be you know, but you don't do it yourself. She could have confronted him right then and there. She felt uncomfortable. If she felt some type of way, she could have said, Javi, I noticed that you put your phone down a little quick. I'm not assuming anything, but is there something going on? You know, I want you to be honest with me, because I will always be honest with you. See, it's just that easy. Now, every time you do it, is it going to be something that you want to hear? Absolutely not. And sometimes if you believe in that person, you trust that person, whatever they said is squashed, and then you move on. Right? So let's go to the next part, which is Zoe and Aaron. So Aaron comes to her apartment while everybody else is out there watching the Olympic trials for Sky and Jaslyn, which is played by Chloe and Halle. So he goes, you know, I know I've been distant, blah, 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 but my girl, I'm sorry, I do not remember her name at this moment, but my girlfriend is feeling some type of way, and I really think that this friendship needs to fall back a little bit, just until she's okay, just in case she's comfortable. So Zoe is like, oh, okay, that's fine. But, you know, she had already hit me up and told me that she wanted me to fall back. Now, let's go back a couple of episodes. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. The girlfriend approaches Zoe and says, look, I know that y'all got a pass, but I also know that y'all friends, but I really want to give this relationship a chance. So I need you to fall back from Aaron. I need you to fall back from your friendship. Now, when me and my husband was discussing it, which would have been a really good idea to have him be my special guest, but we didn't. Basically, to me, she was just marking her territory like a dog. Like, she was pissing on Zoe, like, pissing on Aaron, like, this is mine now. It's not yours anymore. And me, as, I don't know, maybe I have been tied down for too long or whatever. But for me, if this was me and my husband pre-marriage, and I know that he has history with some woman, if you don't feel okay with it and you don't tell your man right out the gate, like, look, I know y'all friends, but y'all got history. It's not like y'all was only friends. Y'all have history. So it makes me feel some type of way. So how do you feel about it? See, to me, it's all about communication, and these games and this pissing on people, you know, not literally, but figuratively, to make sure that your relationship is cool. I think that both people should have been approached. But at first, I think she should have approached Aaron first. Then if Zoe still didn't follow what Aaron asked of her, then as his girl, yes, you have all of it to approach Shorty and be like, yo, I spoke to Aaron. He told me he spoke to you, and you still not falling back. So now it's time for me to approach you. Now it's time for me to get you to pump your brakes. That's how I think it should have went. But anyway, she did it backwards. Aaron goes there. She goes, look, I told you I loved you. I told you I had feelings for you. And he's like, but what you wanted me to do? Wait until you came back? Like you come in, you leave. You come in and you leave. And she was like, but I love you. And he was like, what? And then they kiss, and we all know what happens. They smash. Here comes my dilemma. Zoe's walking around like she's floating on cloud 9, and Anna, who is fake scorn because she thinks Javi has cheated on her, she goes, you need to dial down the fact that you just slept with somebody else's man down to like a minimum. Turn that volume down because you're making yourself look guilty. And she was like, well, he's gonna dump her and we're gonna be together and we're gonna live happily ever after. And Anna was like, you're just a side piece. And she's like, see, Zoe can never be a side piece. Zoe, you're absolutely the side piece. The moment you decided to sleep with somebody else's man, you became the side piece. Aaron, it's hard. He's not a good guy. He's a good guy, but he's not a good guy in this relationship. Because at the end of the day, he knew and always will know he got hella feelings for Zoe. And he should have never continued that relationship. If he knew there was anything that she could have done that made him do exactly what they did, he should have never led her on, and he should have deaded that relationship. So now he's not a good guy. He's not a good man. He's not a good boyfriend. And the fact that Zoe feels like he should have just ended it makes her more grimy and a worse of a side piece. You an ignorant side piece. You that woman that thinks you're so fly that this guy who's been pining for me for 3 years is going to be that easily. And it's not. So my view was she's straight trash for this. But the funniest part in this episode, and I keep telling people, Sky is my spirit animal, okay? Because she's the girlfriend texts Zoe and says, yo, we need to talk. It's about Aaron. I need to speak to you ASAP. So she goes, she confronts the crew or whatever. Anna, who's still whatever, pretending, fronting like she's been cheated on when she don't even know the facts yet, which is so stupid and so horrible. And we're going to talk about what she does at the end, which is just, I don't know. But Jazz is like, maybe Aaron told her about your intercession and he dumped her because he said, he has feelings for you, and now she's trying to hit you up to concede. And Sky says maybe she wants to high five you with her fist. And yeah. That's just assuming that he told her what happened. So Sky was like, look, you need to talk to her. She goes, this is not something we could talk about over the phone or through text. I need to see you face to face. Let's meet up. So Sky's like, look, here's my advice to you. Put your hair in a high bun. Don't wear no jewelry that can be ripped out. You need to wear loose fitting clothes, and you need to get yourself a pair of Timbs so you can ground your feet in the floor. So when y'all start to buck, you got some leverage somehow, some way, even though we know Zoe ain't about that life. Okay. And Jazz was like, just go and talk to her and see what it is. And then you just have to wait. And Anna was like, I agree. And so she goes to meet old girl. And the girlfriend is like, look, I just wanted to say that I really appreciate what you have been doing. Me and Aaron have had a talk, and I really felt like it wasn't right for me to approach you and to tell you that you couldn't be friends with him. That's just not who I am. But because of my history and everything like that, I was feeling some type of way, and I should have just talked to you, not just thrown these commands on you. And us as women, we shouldn't have to be like that with each other. So now Zoe was like, damn, why Shorty just couldn't punch me in the face? Because now I feel like shit. And Zoe, you should feel like shit because you slept with someone else's man. You was mad hype like he was going to debt her. Like she wasn't, y'all all go to the same college. What, she was going to force her to like not be at the college anymore? Like, bro, come on. So Anna and Zoe are sitting, chilling, eating breakfast or whatever. She sees Aaron with Shorty, and they look happy. He sees her. He does what anybody does when they got caught seeing at the two people when he fucked up. So after the fact that she was seen, Zoe gets up to high like, shorty, she already saw you, Zoe. You were already seen. And you looking real sus now. So she gets mad, and Anna was like, well, I guess that whole thing, like you're a princess this, you just stuck as a side piece. Even though, let's talk about it. I don't know. I'm going to retract some of my comments. I don't know if I will call her the side piece. I would just call her someone, a blip in their relationship, because it's not ongoing. And he didn't say, I'm going to leave my girlfriend and we're going to be together. And he lies and he never does. And she just continues to sleep with him and hang out with him. But that's what a side piece is to me. Y'all tell me what y'all think. To me, she was a blip. And something that he's super confused about, like every typical ass person who knows damn well they shouldn't have gotten into a relationship because they still have feelings for another person. So he's like, you know, he comes to the house and he goes, thank you for seeing me. I know you didn't want to. I know you didn't have to. But what did you think was going to happen? You thought because we shared this intimate intercession that I was going to break up with my girlfriend? She was like, yeah, because I told you I loved you and we had sex. Like, this is what makes her so stupid. Okay, just because you sleep with somebody doesn't mean that that's a guarantee that they're going to be yours. Like, she's old enough to realize that. You officially 21 in this show as this character. You officially 21. So you're not a child. You know, sex doesn't attribute relationship. Especially when that person is already in a relationship. You know what I mean? Like, you giving your pieces of your soul away without even knowing what the guarantee is going to be at the end. You know? So he was like, you play games with me. You were always in and out of my life. You always playing me out. Which makes Aaron low-key foul, because if you know this about her and now this person is telling you this is how they feel and you act on it anyway, that's bad. That's grimy. That's grimy to me. And he was like, I can't sit around and wait for you while you travel around the world with Joey Badass. This is who she worked for, but recently had quit because she wanted to be around to see all the things that was happening with her friends and try to see if anything can happen with her and Aaron. And she goes, well, I don't work for Joey Badass. I quit and I re-enrolled in school. And he goes, oh shoot, I didn't know that. She was like, well, you can go ahead and go with your girlfriend and I'm gonna be over here being a side piece, being a dummy. You are dumb. You're not the side piece, but you are dumb. These are things that you should have said in the beginning. These are the things you should have said when he kissed you and y'all pulled off. You should have said, let's not do it like this, because I don't want to get you like this and I don't want to hurt somebody. And you should have then said, look, I just want you to know I'm here. I re-enrolled. I'm not going anywhere. I love you. And I really would love to see where this relationship can go, because I really think that me and you are meant to be. But no, you thought my sex, my body, who I am as Zoe was good enough. And it's not. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? Who knows? What do I think? I think that they shouldn't be with each other. I think Aaron shouldn't be with anybody. Zoe shouldn't be with anybody, and like work on themselves. And if they come back together, you know, the whole saying, if you love something, let it go. If it's truly yours, it'll come back. I think that's where it needs to be at this moment in time. Let's talk about your girl, Anna. So Javi is over there. She goes, so Vivek's like, oh, Javi left his tablet. She goes, yeah, his tablet fell out of his bag when I got it out of his bag. Like, ladies, that's a dub for me. If you gotta steal something like that because you're in dire need to know who this somebody is, if he's cheating, if he's not, freaking ask him. You call yourself being a woman, you call yourself being this person, this strong woman, you're weak if you got to steal something from your man to check up on him. To the point where she's boiling a tea kettle, puts the tablet in front of the steam so she can see the numbers that he pressed, And she's telling Vivek, this is it. All I got to do is come up with a combo and I'm going to know everything and anything because his phone is connected with his tablet. That, ladies and gentlemen, is childish. She's a child. Any man or any woman that does that, it's stupid. You're dumb. That's how I feel about it. So that is the review, guys. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you guys watch Grownish. Please, even if you don't, what are your feelings about the things and the topics that were talked about in this show? One being about trust, about being caught in a triangle. Do you think it's okay? Do you think it's something that does happen when we slip up and sleep with somebody? What do you think that Aaron and Zoe should do? And what do you think is going to happen? Do you think that Aaron is going to tell his girlfriend what happened? And that is it, guys. Please, again, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Friday Night Lights movie review was on Friday. Coming up is Coming to America, the sequel. And that is it, guys. That is the end of the midweek TV show review with Grownish Season 3, Episode 16, called All in Love is Fair. Okay, guys. I'm going to see you on Friday. Peace, guys.